Hi boys and girls, my name is Chris Prada. I'm the director of Scrooge the Musical. First, I want to thank you guys for coming out last Thursday and seeing the show. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, we're going to show you some behind the scenes magic of how we put the whole show together. We hope you enjoy.
Alright, hi, my name is Nick, and I'm the technical director at the Palace Theater, and I'm also the lighting designer for Scrooge the Musical, and I'm here to show you some of the cool things that we can do on the light board. Basic thing, the lights. You know, fader turns on and off that right there. Simple as that. Another cool thing that I can do is control the smoke. Check out that seat up there. All that smoke coming out is controlled by that fader. So there you have it,
cool.
behind the scenes. All right.
Hi, I'm Josh. I am helping with the technical director here on Scrooge the Musical. I run the soundboard, and I control basically all the mics and instruments that you will see later up on the stage here. And right now I can just, little knob, and you can hear I turn the music up, turn it down. But all these faders control all the mics. I have two separate banks. I control choirs in the pit from over here. And this little guy right here is our little wireless hub where all of our mics are transmitted through. Without this, we have no show. Well, any of that, really. But that's it. That's basically what I do. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Robbie Cyrus, and I play Jacob Marley in Scrooge the Musical, and I'm about to get my makeup on, so this is how I do it. Alright, so you can see I'm all white now, and so I'm going to take actually an eyeliner pencil, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to age my face with lots of wrinkles and lines. So here we go. And I actually trace my real wrinkles on my forehead, you can see. Alright, so makeup is done, and I'm going to put on my microphone, which I actually balance on my head right now, and then I put my wig on to keep it in place. This is my wig. I named it Toto, because I think when it's not on my head it looks like a little Toto dog. And it holds my mic on. And then the piece that you are all asking so many questions about, this is my bandage. And the reason Jacob Marley wears this is actually he's so brittle and fragile and old, it keeps his jaw in place from unraveling and his whole face from falling apart pretty much. So that holds my jaw nice and tight.
Hi, I'm John, and I'm working stage crew for Scrooge the Musical here at the Palace. And back here, this is backstage. This is what people in the audience don't usually get to see. This is where all of our sets hang out before they go on stage. Now we don't have a lot of room back here. So this particular set is Mr. Scrooge's office. So all of these sets are on wheels, okay? So what we do, because we don't have a lot of room, is sometimes we put stuff on the back of the sets so that they have two different sets on one thing. So Adam's going to help me here. We're going to turn this around. This is the office, but then in other parts of the show, it becomes Bob Cratchit's house. So this is how we conserve space. We don't have a lot of room, so we double up on things to make sure that we have enough room and we can still have some really cool sets to put out on stage.
Hi, my name is Rihanna, and I'm playing Catherine in Scrooge, and this is what a mic check sounds like. Number 5.
Go for it.
Dinner starts at 4:30. There is an open invitation, and we would love to see you there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so here I am again, backstage at the Palace for Scrooge the Musical. We did that already. So this is a fog machine, and this is something that the lighting guy uses to, I don't know if you can see this like little steamy stuff coming out, and this goes out on the stage, and then the lights shine on it, and it looks really cool. It's got these beams of light, and it just looks really neat. And it's really very simple. You probably see these sometimes at Halloween. Right here, you can just barely see it. There's a little jug full of fog juice, we call it. It's a special kind of liquid, and and that goes in the machine, and the machine heats up, and that's what makes this fog come out. So we do that. It's a special effect. It's really cool.
Hi, I'm Carissa. I'm in 7th grade, and we're going to show you the dance for I Hear They Robbed the Dead Man.
Everything I told, I hear they robbed the dead man. Took everything of value in the place, and they left his body there, for no one really cared. And this was without a single trace. And since no one came around, it was weeks before he was found. This man who came to be a menace to society.
Hi. Well, I am one of the villagers, and I'm also the ghost of Christmas past. So we're going to talk about our costumes here. It's really important that you stay with the time period, which is the 1800s. So women all wore bonnets of some sort, and we're outside, so we need to have shawls on and scarves. And if you look down, you see that we all have long skirts on or dresses, and we don't show any skin really. You know, we have dark stockings on and dark shoes. We don't really like to show anything that's, they didn't do that back then, so we try to cover up. But it's important because otherwise you don't know the date, and we make all the children, everything, dress to the time period. That's important. Yes, it is. Yep. What else you want to do? And then our makeup, we do makeup too, which I don't know if you can tell that we have makeup on, but it's important to overdo makeup because from way back on stage, we're way back, and if you don't put more than enough on, you look kind of like white and pale, so we always overdo.
She's kind of pasty though. I'm from a poor family with Tiny Tim. Yeah. We didn't have a lot of money, and we're getting by on one turkey a year.
Look at those.
So
we got holes in our skin.
I do have another sweater that's a little ratty that I wear, and an apron for my costume.
And I have to really overdo my makeup because I am the ghost of Christmas present. So I have to make sure I look extra fancy and sparkly. In fact, today I put on sparkle eyeliner to add a little extra shine.
Close up.
Close up. And the sparkles.
A little bit, yeah. It is fun when you get to sparkle, yes.
Yeah.
Those of us that are drab.
No, and I'm going to show you my other dress because that's what I like about being the ghost of Christmas past, because I never get to be pretty. This is one play I get to be in that I get to be pretty in my white dress. And the hard part is at curtain call, when the curtain goes down and the play ends, I have to run downstairs and change my clothes and get into this dress so that people knew I was this part. And I have about a minute to do it.
So you have two characters.
Yes, I'm two people.
And so does Angela.
Yes.
Two characters.
This is my costume, which I change in and out of a lot, actually. I wear it. Wyatt asked how I change so quickly. Backstage, I have my other costumes all set up and a line of people to help unzip me and zip me back up and get me on my way so I can get back on stage. And then I put this dress back on after I'm the dancer. And then I put this whole thing over top of this so that I have about a minute for curtain call to get out of this so we can see this when I take my bow. So it's a lot of changing. And I'm also one of the Fezziwig dancers, so I've got another costume change as well. So I'm just constantly changing my clothes throughout the whole show, but it keeps it exciting, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Otherwise it would be kind of boring. So it's fun to play a bunch of different characters. Thank you for all of the letters. It made my day. I absolutely love them. Thank you for coming and seeing the show, and I hope that you all have a very Merry Christmas.
Hey everybody, I'm Gary Robinson, and sometimes they call me the Snowman. For about 4 years, we've been making it snow for the Scrooge play, and this is a system that we use, this trough, which has holes in it, and we bring this up to the very top behind the screen there, and then we pull the ropes back and forth, and it causes these particles, which are made of plastic and glitter, and it makes it look like it's snowing on stage here. And then when you have the effect of the lights shining on them, it just creates like a magical moment there. and this is how we fill it. So,
hi, my name is Brian Dick. You may know my wife, Mrs. Blyler Dick. She's a music teacher at your school. I wanted to thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate you coming out, and I'm glad you enjoyed the show. I wanted to show you a little bit about my costume. These are the gloves that you see that I'm wearing when they're actually just kind of long, fingery things. They're really kind of flexible, but they look really cool and spooky when you see them up with the lights on and stuff. And then we've got my big friend here, who's actually, we can turn on his eyes. They light up nice and bright. And he's kind of made up of some goofy things inside. He's actually got some hockey shoulder pads inside for his shoulders, and he's got a life preserver that kind of goes around my ears, and nice spooky look to him. I can actually see through the material. It's thin where I actually get to look out, so my face is kind of down in here, and I can see through and see most of the time fairly good. It's a little hard to hear with a light preserver on your head, but I can see pretty good most of the time. And it just comes up and it kind of fits snug against my ears and holds up there most of the time. But again, thanks for coming out. Hope you come out and see lots more theater.